Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the St. Louis Cardinals.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Your St. Louis Cardinals.
All right, just about set to go. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. It's Sonny Gray.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Xavier Edwards leading things off and takes a strike. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Norby measures 5 feet 10 inches, 180 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Nobody out, runner at first. And that one pulled foul. Get 1-1 now. Fought off foul. And he deals. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Edwards at first, one gone. Aye. In the dirt, blocked. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now, Jonah Bride. Ball 1, no strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Inside, just missed. Sonny Gray checks on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Fouls one off. 2-2. Stays alive.
Let's go!
2 outs. Just off the inside corner. Ball 3.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, 2 outs. Mervis will hit next. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Scott. And that'll do it. Marlins strand a pair, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in St. Louis, and towing the slab in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation. Can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. No outs. Runner on second. On the ground, right side. And foul ball.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
That misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Struck him out looking.
Batting third.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. Conine going back. And it hits the fence. Into second, and he's got a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. Fouled off left side.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for the Cardinals, scoreless after 1. Back here in St. Louis, new inning getting started. Stepping in, Griffin Conine. Gray back to work. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1. There's a strike.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
That's in.
Inside, and a count 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the sweeper misses. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Davison De Los Santos. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And another ball. No score here in the second. Swings and misses, and 1 down below the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Batting 8, center fielder Kyle Stowers.
2 down, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting ninth, catcher, Nick Fortes.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, just misses. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two outs. Line drive, and that's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The shortstop takes the ball. Hit in the air, center field. Scott gets there. He's under it. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a 4-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Nice curveball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Lars.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Check swing, called strike. That one pulled foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
1 ball.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And now
Ball
2-2.
inside.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Here's a high chopper. Mervis. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Now at the plate, Jordan Walker. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Tracks it down for the out. And that ends the inning. Redbirds down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a ground ball. Arenado to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonah Bride.
Jonah Bride getting ready to hit. Walked his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Set for the bottom of the third, and now it's Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera.
The wind of the pitch. That's in there. 0-1. That's down and in. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That's to third. Norby sends it across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Victor Scott II.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. In there for strike one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold.
Dives and he can't hang on. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting him that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one outside. Ball one. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Wilson Contreras in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swung on, belted. Into the corner, but foul. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly.
In the air, left field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense, excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
Back here at Busch Stadium, and here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. This one in the air. Arenado hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. Conine in his rookie season, 27 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner in my opinion.
Ball,
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball, left side, and it goes just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fourth inning underway, no score. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now batting.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Davison De Los Santos. 0 for 1 so far. And there's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still no score. And we're back. Bottom 4. Here's Contreras now.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Sanchez ranging after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That one off the mark. Now 1-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Stowers makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. 1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. A changeup missing. 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan
Fly to left his first time.
Donovan.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And another ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And downstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. So a man at first. And the batter now, Lars Nootbaar. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
To third. Fair ball. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Walker.
Next to hit, Jordan Walker. Out to short. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Kyle Stowers. Gray back to work. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Strike 1.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Donovan makes the grab. 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins,
Nick Fortes,
catcher,
the next up
Nick
for the
Fortes.
Marlins. A single his first time. That's a little bit low. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
And that's in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This to third, Arenado. Tosses across to first, and the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Digging in, Xavier Edwards, 1 for 2. That misses, and that's ball 1. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's a foul ball. Way high.
Upstairs.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And we are still scoreless. Back here in St. Louis. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ivan Herrera. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Victor Scott digs in now. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. The next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Puts a bunt down. Throws to first in time. Out on the sac bunt.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite-level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
There's a swing and a miss. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. That's towards center. Stowers settles under it. Snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals, designated hitter, Alec
Burleson. Next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Herrera stands at second with 2 gone. Ripped on a line. Could be extra bases. Headed for the play. He'll score.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Man at second. Out in front and foul to the left side. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 5. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in St. Louis. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Connor Norby. That's in there. That's strike 1. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Matthew Liberator appears to be getting loose. Fernandez, the right-hander, loosening up as well. And a swing and a miss there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop 3rd strike.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. There's the strike up high. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets the outside corner with that one. Base hit, and they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. Tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride, and that's down and away. Man at first, 1 away. Out towards right center field. Scott makes his way towards it. Can't get there. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and
Now
just
batting,
1 out.
the
Back-to-back
first
base
baseman,
hits.
Matt
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, or at least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Sonny Gray will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
Now
for
on the bump, Zach
Cardinals.
Thompson.
And never an easy
Number
situation
57.
coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Two on, 1 out. At the plate, Matt Mervis. Golden opportunity right here. That's a strike. High fly ball out of the left center field. Scott drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right
Now
there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Here's the left fielder, Griffin Conine. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball game is
0-1.
still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here at Busch Stadium. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Fouled off. He was late.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got
Now
this.
batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching for
So the
Miami.
Marlins go with a new arm,
Number
Andrew Nardi.
43.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed
Andrew
hitter
Nardi.
coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in, Brendan Donovan. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Next offering upstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So 2 down now, and here is Lars Nootbaar. That's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is outside.
2 strike.
In the air, right field, Sanchez. As this one sized up, brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Ryan Fernandez.
Number 64. Ryan.
And at the plate for Miami, Davison De Los Santos. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Fernandez, the 6-foot righty. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
So up next, Kyle Stowers. Just missed. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Nope. Outside.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is inside. Next pitch way upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Go-ahead run on base. And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. One left for Miami. Still tied, 1-1.
Now pitching for
We're
Miami.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
37.
7th. Anthony Bender.
Anthony Bender.
Now up for St.
Leading
Louis,
off for
Jordan
St.
Walker.
Louis, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Ivan Herrera.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Scott the second.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. There's the strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Ronnie Enriquez preparing to come on if needed. Tinoco warming up as well. And he drops it down the third baseline. Norby on the run. Throw to first. In time. Got him. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matthew Liberatore.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 52, Matthew Liberatore.
So digging in, Connor Norby.
Leading off
3
for Miami,
strikeouts already.
third
He's 0 for
baseman,
3.
Connor Norby.
First pitch just misses. And another ball.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times. So I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
I got 3 and 2.
Jesus Sanchez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Go ahead run on base. Jesus Sanchez now at the plate. And that's a little bit high. Ball one.
1-0.
The go ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him! And one gone.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in.
And he's back in easily. Now here is Jonah Bride. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Nootbaar makes a nice running catch. Marlins leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. Bender back to work. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Fouled off down the right side. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that one upstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Here comes Wilson Contreras.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
Just missed.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Edwards fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine. First
Ball,
pitch
that's
doesn't
out.
find the zone. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That one felt good, and they jump in front in the ninth. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Matthew Liberator will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
New
for
arm
the
on the mound for the
Cardinals.
Cardinals, Kyle Leahy.
Number 62. Kyle Leahy.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Davison De Los Santos. That one
Ball
missed.
1, no strike.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Just
Ball,
off the
that pitch is
outside
out.
edge. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one fouled off. Close,
Ball
but
three.
called a ball. 3-1. That's ball
No,
4.
ball
Tried
4.
another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared,
batting,
knowing that if it's
center
not on a
fielder,
tee, you're
Kyle
going to take that
Stowers.
pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Stowers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. John King up and throwing. Romero also getting ready.
I got a
Upstairs.
ball, 1 strike.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Gotta love the
batting,
resiliency he
catcher,
showed in that
Nick
at bat,
Voltaire.
battling with 2 strikes. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
First and second, no outs. And now for the Marlins, Nick Fortes. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Bunts it in the air. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. De Los Santos at second. Stowers over at first, so one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Stays alive.